Mike Tyson and Jake Paul's highly anticipated fight is just days away, with fans eagerly awaiting the showdown at AT&T Stadium on November 15th. This spectacle, part of a Netflix boxing special, promises to answer the question that has loomed since it was first announced. Can a 58-year-old Tyson, returning after a health scare in May, defeat Paul, the 27-year-old YouTube star who has become a controversial figure in the boxing world? The matchup between Tyson, a former heavyweight champion, and Paul, who has built a boxing career through exhibition bouts, has sparked intense speculation. The fight will have custom rules and plenty of unknowns, such as what version of Tyson we will see, for years removed from his last professional bout. Boxing experts, former champions, and Tyson's past opponents have weighed in with their predictions. Let's discuss some of the latest opinions ahead of this made-for-streaming event. Bob Arum, CEO of Top Rank. Paul wins. Veteran promoter Bob Arum has been outspoken about the fight, expressing doubts over Tyson's ability to perform at a high level given his age. Arum, who has decades of experience in boxing, believes Tyson's advanced age will be a significant disadvantage. A 58-year-old guy, no matter how good they were, no matter how athletic they were, are not gonna be able to fight, Arum said. He emphasized that Tyson's muscle memory and skill set will likely be compromised by age, and while he hopes Tyson doesn't get hurt, he gives him little chance of winning. Lennox Lewis. Tyson wins. Former heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis has a more optimistic view of Tyson's chances, arguing that his experience and skill could still make him a dangerous opponent. Mike Tyson's gonna win, Lewis said confidently. He's not that old. Don't take him too softly. Lewis believes Tyson's extensive experience in the ring will give him an edge over Paul, who is still relatively new to boxing. Lewis added that while Paul has youth on his side, Tyson's fight IQ and past success in the ring could make the difference. Roy Jones Jr. Tyson has the edge. Roy Jones Jr., another former world champion, believes Tyson still has enough to take down Paul. Jones described the match as a battle between a young lion and an old lion, noting that the experience gap between the two fighters could be decisive. He praised Paul's opportunity to face Tyson in his later years, but still leaned toward Tyson winning. Jones suggested that despite Tyson's age, his fighting experience and power would likely be too much for Paul to handle. Buster Douglas. Easiest win of Tyson's career. Buster Douglas, who famously defeated Tyson in 1990 to end his undefeated streak, predicted a dominant victory for Tyson. Douglas, reflecting on Tyson's historical power, stated, "It's not going to be good for Jake. I don't think there will be much of a boxing career left for Paul afterward." He believes that Tyson will finish Paul early, and that Paul's best-case scenario is surviving the whole fight without getting knocked out. Douglas warned that Paul's boxing career could be over if he loses decisively to Tyson. Sports betting dime. Paul by decision. While many predict a Tyson victory, some believe Paul's youth and stamina could carry him through to a decision win if the fight goes far. Sports betting website Sports Betting Dime sees Paul's cardio and boxing fundamentals as advantages in the later rounds. With 14-ounce gloves and shorter, 2-minute rounds, Tyson's explosiveness could be diminished as the fight wears on, potentially allowing Paul to outbox the aging former champion. Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson fight details. The fight will occur on Friday, November 15th, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. While the exact time for the main event is still confirmed, fans can stream the fight live on Netflix. Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson betting odds as of November 6th. Jake Paul is the favorite going into the fight, with odds of -250, while Tyson is a +190 underdog. These odds reflect the current consensus in the boxing world, with Paul's youth and recent performances giving him the edge in the eyes of many analysts. Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson fight card. The event will feature several exciting bouts. In a super lightweight title fight, Katie Taylor will face Amanda Serrano. Other matchups include Niraj Goyat vs. Whindersson Nunes, middleweight, Mario El Azteca Barrios vs. Abel Ramos, welterweight, and Shadasia Green vs. Melinda Woodpool, super middleweight. Fans can expect an action-packed night leading up to the main event. The anticipation is palpable with the fight just days away, and the predictions remain varied. Will Mike Tyson's legendary power and experience prove too much for Jake Paul, or will Paul's youth and conditioning prevail? Only time will tell, but one thing's sure, this fight is a spectacle no boxing fan will want to miss.